The state of Jammu and Kashmir is marked by the heterogeneity of its physiographic, ethnic, religious, linguistic and cultural features, and has evolved over a period of time as a common composite cultural heritage. The state of Jammu and Kashmir as we know it today was actually brought into its physical and territorial existence by Maharaja Gulab Singh way back in 1846, who carved out a vast Himalayan kingdom, then named Riyasat Jammu wa Kashmir wa Ladakh wa Tibet. In the present state of Jammu and Kashmir, Jammu region is culturally very distinct from Kashmir and Ladakh regions because of their separate historical and socio-cultural identities. Mubarak Mandi, despite the melting pot of several influences, is the highest embodiment of Dogra art and architecture of Jammu region. Tracing Jammu's beginnings into prehistory, oral traditions say that Raja Jambu Lochan founded the city in the Vedic period, around the 14th century BCE. The king's brother, Bahu Lochan, is said to be the original builder of Bahu Fort on the banks of the Tavi River. The Tavi River runs east-west through Jammu city. Over a period of many centuries, several kings who ruled this part of the country constructed temples on the banks of the river and inside the city. More than 100 such temples adorn the city, which has given it a unique name and identity as City of Temples in India. The city is also famous for Royal Mubarak Mandi Palace of Dogra Kings. These sites are notified as heritage buildings. The Mubarak Mandi complex is unique in many ways and is part of the history of the state. Mubarak Mandi complex is a vast network of buildings, 24 blocks to be precise, with older structure dating back to 1710. Presently, one of its sections, known as the Pink Hall, houses the Dogra Art Museum, where priceless artifacts and sculptures have been displayed, including the gold-painted bow of Emperor Shah Jahan, and a number of carpentry tools make an important section of the display. Dogra Art Museum, Jammu, previously known as Dogra Art Gallery with a special collection of Basoli paintings, was inaugurated by Dr. Rajendra Prasad, His Excellency the President of India, on 18th of April 1954 at Gandhi Bhavan, Jammu. This gallery was upgraded to a full-fledged multi-purpose museum and shifted in 1991 to its present building situated in Mubarak Mandi Complex Old Secretariat, Jammu, known as Pink Hall. More than 800 paintings belonging to different schools of art have found their place in this exquisite collection of the Dogra Art Gallery. The various schools whose paintings have found a place in this treasure trove are Basoli, Jammu and Kangra. These charming miniature paintings are indeed priceless. They are not merely a treat to the eye, but also provide valuable insight into the way of living of the people, and each picture has a story to narrate for the insightful observer. The museum also has Shahnama and Sikandarnama, handwritten manuscripts in Persian. Shahnama, the Book of Kings, is a long epic poem written by the renowned Persian poet Firdausi. He started writing Shahnama in 977 AD and completed it on March 8, 1010. Consisting of some 50,000 couplets, the Shahnama is the world's longest epic poem written by a single poet. The work is of central importance in Persian culture, regarded as a literary masterpiece and definitive of the ethno-national cultural identity of modern-day Iran, Afghanistan and Tajikistan. The Dogra Art Museum also has a stone plate on which Takri script has been inscribed. Other than paintings, there are various other objects in the Dogra Art Gallery as well. These exhibited artifacts are also very interesting and appealing. They include exquisite sculptures, terracotta figures and heads of terracotta figures from Aknur that date back to the 4th and 5th centuries. In modern times, at the Dogra Art Museum, the science of preservation of heritage houses and the rich fund of ancient and modern culture is being developed with great efficiency. The remarkable Dogra Art Museum is one of the richest museums in the country, which contains manuscripts of various eras, coins, jewelry, Dogra costumes, arms and armory, metal objects and artifacts related to decorative arts. The objects number around 7,320. The arms and armory section particularly is of a great interest to the visitor. The section has a collection of single, double and 8 barrel guns. In a bid to showcase to the public the state's treasure trove of heritage and history, the Department of Archives, Archaeology and Museums launched a pioneering project named Object of the Month by putting for display a special, rare and unique object from the reserve collection of the museum object for 1 month each. Dogra Art Museum, Jammu is truly a bastion of cultural heritage and preservation. This institution provides free choice learning environments by helping visitors connect with the artifacts. We make them feel like they are traveling through a storyline as they walk through the gallery. As a socially engaged institution, the Dogra Art Museum is intrinsically linked to creativity and innovation, not only to preserve and conserve its collections, but Dogra Art Museum also exhibits in an innovative and creative way for the visitor. This creativity is necessary to the sustainability and development of the museum as a living and engaging platform.
म्यूज़ियम की जो बिल्डिंग है अपने आप में एक आर्ट वर्क से भरी हुई है। हमारे पास जो पिंक हॉल है, यहाँ पर पुरानी जो जम्मू की देव डायनेस्टी हुआ करती थी उसका दरबार यहाँ लगा करता था। हमारे पास ऊपर मार्बल हॉल है जिसके अंदर पूरा प्रीशियस स्टोन का इनले वर्क हुआ है, अपने आप में देखने के लायक है। इसके अलावा हमारे म्यूज़ियम के अंदर ही एक फाउंटेन हॉल है जहाँ पर कि पुराने समय में जो महाराजा लोग थे वो गर्मी के समय में वहाँ रेस्ट के लिए आ सकते थे। और उस हॉल की खासियत एक ये भी है कि चाहे बाहर कितनी भी गर्मी हो वो हॉल अंदर से ठंडा रहता है बिना किसी एयर कंडीशनिंग के। तो इस तरह से हमारे म्यूज़ियम को, डोगरा आर्ट म्यूज़ियम को विज़िट करना अपने आप में एक पूरी जम्मू की विरासत को जानने के बराबर है, क्योंकि जम्मू का जो डोगरा आर्ट म्यूज़ियम है ये मुबारक मंडी हेरिटेज कम्प्लेक्स में स्थित है। और जम्मू का हेरिटेज कम्प्लेक्स जो है, मुबारक मंडी जो है, वो जम्मू के रूलर्स जो रहे हैं महाराजा प्रताप सिंह जी तक, वो यहीं रहते थे, उनकी रानियाँ यहीं रहती थी। तो ये अपने आप में बहुत बड़ा कम्प्लेक्स है।
History is usually preserved as a written document, but the manifestations of its art and heritage are tangible objects that need to be preserved physically and in a region. Jammu and Kashmir has a strong sense of history and urge for preservation of its historical and cultural fund.